So thank you for tuning in again. I'm Inspired Grizel, and on here we inspire you to look within you, to be the best version of you that God created you to be, that you're called out to be. It's been a while, and I'm doing the best I can to be consistent, okay? God is faithful, God is faithful. And I just want to pick up on what we shared last time just to continue today. My last video I was talking about, Vashti. It was just this random, not random per se, but loud thoughts just to understand what kind of friends she had around that she could do something like this and nobody could really help or bail her out of it. Now, friendships are so important. They are so vital. They are so pivotal to how your life is going to turn out. So you can't negotiate the kind of friends you keep. You have to be very intentional about the friendships in your life. Because from Vashti, we saw that her life could have been better if she had the right kind of friends. We also saw that if the husband was keeping the right kind of friendships around him, then things would have been different, right? So it's so important. Now, today I want to share with you the 3 kinds of friends that you should never have. And I'm talking to a believer, a Christian, someone that said they have a relationship with Jesus Christ. So they are born again and they are living for God. So they are not born again and they are still carnal. I'm talking about someone that is born again and is living for God. So the first kind of friend to never keep is a jealous friend. If you read the book of Proverbs, I can just summarize it in my own words. Jealousy, it's equal to witchcraft. Now, a jealous friend is as dangerous as an enemy. Those people that feel that they are better than you, you shouldn't progress as they are progressing. So when you have something, what they feel towards you instead of joy or rejoicing is envy. It's jealousy. Again, I'll use envy, jealousy, because it's like you start from one and then you progress to all these many evils. And most people have died because their friend was jealous of them, their friend was envious of them, and then it progressed to these things that nobody wanted. So the worst kind of friends to keep is a jealous friend, right? A jealous friend, I could quote several scriptures, but if you have someone that they've proved to you they're jealous about you, every time you see them comparing, the make statement like, why does everyone prefer you? Why is it you? Or do you think you're better? Those people that they intentionally want to bring you down so that it makes them feel better about themselves, right? That's how subtle jealousy is. You have a friend that you're doing so well and all they can focus is on the things you're not doing well, like petty things. They don't see the amazing things. That's how jealousy is, because you just can't appreciate that this person has something going. So you try to demean it or belittle it so that you can feel better about yourself. Those are signs of jealousy. Oh, I've faced jealousy in friendship before. I'm telling you, it's so dangerous. Like, they want everything you have. They literally want your life, and that's witchcraft. That's so wrong, because God created us so unique and so different that even if you have my life, you wouldn't like it because you don't really know my life, So the kind of friends you shouldn't keep if you're a believer is a jealous friend. Now, if you're beginning to see jealousy, you can pray for them. That's amazing. You can pray for them. But if they are not willing to change, if you sense in the spirit that this is a warning, God has warned you, please run away. Stop trying to change somebody that's made up their mind that they won't change. Another friend you shouldn't keep is a selfish friend. The ones that are very selfish, so they are like opportunists. They never think about anybody but themselves. You have a business and your friends, they never support you, but you're always out there for them. They are too self-centered that if it doesn't add to them, they don't ever try to go out of their way. Now, why is this kind of friend a type you should never keep? You see, when people are selfish like that, they are going to push you to a place of bitterness or a place of complaining. And complainers and murmurers, no matter the reason, God doesn't like those kind of people. So if you have a friend that they've shown you that they're very selfish, they're opportunists, they only know you when they need something, that's not a friend, that's an acquaintance. And it's so good that you make the demarcation for your own good. You need to make that difference for your good, or I would say for your mental health, right? Selfish people can't even stand in the gap for you. They can't even say, okay, I see you going through this, let me take it up in prayers. They can't do that because they are too selfish. Everything must be for about them and be in their lives, and their life must be perfect or better than yours. So a selfish friend is a danger to keep, because you need friends, like I mentioned, Vashti, that they will see that you're struggling with this thing and they will take it up in prayer. But a selfish friend won't do that. And one thing about selfish people is that they are very exploitative, and nobody likes to be used. And once you notice that they are using you, things might really turn sour, really, really sour. So please don't keep that kind of friend. These are the kind of friends you shouldn't keep, okay? Because they will drain you spiritually instead of bringing you up spiritually. Another type of friend, if you're a believer, not to keep is an unbelieving friend. They can be a believer, but they are unbelieving. Now, this is so dangerous, like I mentioned, because you're gonna need people that can lift you up, not people that can bring you down. I can't be trusting God for $100,000 so I can open a business, and the person is like, that's too much. Oh, please just stay at home, be doing what you're doing. Really? So they can't even trust God for more for you. They can't even believe God for healing. They cut corners. And this is the thing with unbelieving. The Bible speaking in James 1 verse 5, 1 to 5, 6, all that, he says, if you are doubting, do not expect that you will receive anything from God. God is not going to give you anything when you're dwelling in unbelief. And so if you're keeping a friend that has this unbelieving tendencies, then you're not going to be able to receive from God or be able to please God. The Bible says we believe and therefore we speak. The things we have, or the things God has made available, right, that we tangibly possess, is because we believe. So you cannot afford to keep an unbeliever. So an unbeliever is not someone that doesn't believe. It's someone that believes but they doubt, which makes them an unbeliever. Because when you believe, if God says I will do it, he will do it. But an unbeliever say, yeah, I know God is there, but heaven helps those who help themselves. God might not do it. It will not happen. So just, they believe, but they have these options, which brings them into a realm of unbelief. So there are many kind of friends you shouldn't keep, but these three, please watch out. And if you have this kind around you now, please, it's time to redefine that friendship. Like I always say, I do what I call friendship evaluations. I don't have too many friends. I have people I know, but the few friends I have, I do evaluate and make sure that we are all on track. We are a plus to each other, and we can be there for each other. I wanted to just share this and encourage you to stay a true friend. And again, just to add, if you are trusting God, maybe you've had all these terrible friends and you've just like, I want to be alone. Now, friendships are important. You can be alone, but it's important. Even God is not alone, so you shouldn't be, right? So you can trust God and prayerfully ask him to connect you to the right kind of friendships and the right kind of people. I wanted to share this, and I believe it's going to bless you. So until next time, bye for now. God bless you. Do me well to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, okay?